Nicolás Maduro Moros, the current president of Venezuela, is one of the most prominent and controversial political figures in Latin America. His life story reflects a journey from humble beginnings as a bus driver and union leader to becoming the head of state of a nation enduring one of the most complex political and economic crises in modern history. Early life and background. Nicolás Maduro was born on November 23, 1962, in Caracas, Venezuela. He grew up in a working-class family in the Los Jardines neighborhood of El Valle, an area known for its modest environment. His father, Nicolás Maduro Garcia, was a trade union leader who influenced his son's early political orientation toward leftist ideologies. His mother, Teresa de Jesus Moros, was a dedicated homemaker. Maduro's early education took place at the Liceo José Avalos in Caracas. Although he did not complete his formal higher education, his interest in politics began to take shape in his youth. During his teenage years, he became involved in student activism and social movements that advocated for workers' rights and social justice, an involvement that foreshadowed his later career. Union and early political involvement. Before entering politics, Maduro worked as a bus driver for the Caracas Metro transport system. His experience as a worker on the front lines of public transportation exposed him to the struggles faced by Venezuela's labor class. He later became a prominent figure in the Caracas Metro Workers' Union, where he developed leadership skills and a deep understanding of labor organization. It was during this period that Maduro became more active in leftist politics and joined various socialist and revolutionary groups. He was strongly influenced by Marxist and Bolivarian ideologies, particularly the teachings of Simón Bolívar, the Venezuelan independence hero, whose ideas would later become central to the political movement led by Hugo Chávez. Connection with Hugo Chávez. Maduro's political career gained significant momentum after he became an early supporter of Hugo Chávez, who led a failed coup attempt in 1992 but later became a key figure in Venezuelan politics. After Chávez's release from prison and the formation of the political movement known as the Fifth Republic Movement, MVR, Maduro joined the cause and quickly rose through its ranks. Following Chávez's victory in the 1998 presidential election, Maduro became one of his most loyal allies. His charisma, discipline, and organizational skills earned him important positions within the government. He was elected to the National Constituent Assembly in 1999, which drafted Venezuela's new constitution. Later, he served as a deputy in the National Assembly, where he became known for his commitment to defending Chávez's Bolivarian revolution. Rise in government. Maduro's steady rise continued throughout Chávez's presidency. He was appointed to various key roles, including the position of President of the National Assembly in 2005. His loyalty to Chávez and his ability to manage political negotiations made him an indispensable part of the ruling party. In 2006, Chávez appointed Maduro as Venezuela's Minister of Foreign Affairs, a position he held for nearly 6 years. As foreign minister, Maduro represented Venezuela on the global stage, strengthening alliances with countries such as Cuba, Russia, China, and Iran. He became a leading voice in promoting Chávez's anti-imperialist and socialist foreign policy, which sought to reduce U.S. influence in Latin America and promote cooperation among left-leaning governments. Becoming vice president and president. In 2012, as Chávez's health began to deteriorate due to cancer, he appointed Nicolás Maduro as vice president. This decision was seen as a sign of deep trust. Chávez publicly described Maduro as a true revolutionary and indicated that he should succeed him if he were unable to continue leading the nation. Following Chávez's death on March 5, 2013, Maduro became interim president and later ran in the special presidential election held in April 2013. He narrowly defeated opposition candidate Enrique Capriles Radonsky, officially becoming the president of Venezuela. His presidency marked the continuation of Chávez's socialist agenda, known as Chavismo, but it also ushered in a period of intense political polarization. Presidency and challenges. Maduro's presidency has been defined by political unrest, economic collapse, and international controversy. Under his leadership, Venezuela has faced hyperinflation, food and medicine shortages, mass emigration, and declining oil production. His government has attributed these problems to economic warfare and international sanctions, while critics blame corruption, mismanagement, and authoritarianism. In 2018, Maduro won re-election in a vote widely criticized by the international community as fraudulent. Following this, many countries including the United States and several European nations refused to recognize his presidency, instead supporting opposition leader Juan Guaido's claim to interim leadership. Despite international pressure and domestic opposition protests, Maduro retained control over the country's institutions, including the military and the Supreme Court. His administration has relied heavily on alliances with nations such as Russia, China, Iran, and Turkey to bypass sanctions and maintain economic stability. Economic and social policies. Maduro continued the socialist economic policies initiated by Chavez, including price controls, state ownership of key industries, and extensive social welfare programs. However, Venezuela's heavy dependence on oil revenues, combined with the sharp decline in global oil prices and reduced production, led to severe financial crises. The country experienced one of the worst hyperinflationary periods in history, rendering its currency, the bolivar, nearly worthless. His government also launched several economic reforms aimed at stabilizing the economy, including cryptocurrency initiatives such as the petro. Despite these efforts, the living conditions for many Venezuelans deteriorated significantly, causing millions to migrate in search of better opportunities. Personal life. Nicolás Maduro is married to Cilia Flores, a lawyer and prominent political figure who has served as President of the National Assembly and Attorney General. The couple has been politically active together, often appearing publicly as partners in governance and revolution. Maduro is also known for his admiration of music and sports, particularly baseball. Legacy and impact. Nicolás Maduro's leadership remains one of the most polarizing in Latin America. Supporters view him as a steadfast defender of Chávez's socialist vision and a victim of foreign aggression, while critics consider him an authoritarian ruler responsible for Venezuela's humanitarian crisis. Regardless of perspective, Maduro's life embodies the dramatic political shifts of 21st-century Latin America, a story of loyalty, ideology, struggle, and survival amid immense adversity. His continued hold on power, despite global condemnation and internal challenges, underscores both his political resilience and the deep divisions shaping modern Venezuelan society.